welcome back to another exciting episode of Excalibur CCG TV's Talking Comics. Riggs is doing stuff. I'm Olivia.
I'm Mark.
I'm back.
Yay.
This is all the stuff for, we have locations and phone
Yes.
numbers, all that stuff.
Yep.
This is for the week of, July?
July.
17, 2019. Why don't you start?
Why don't I? Okay. This is one of Riggs' favorite things. From Titan Comics, Blade Runner,
Oh, cool.
2019, number 1 for mature audiences. Written by Michael Green and Mike Johnson, art by Andres Guinaldo. In the neo-noir city of Los Angeles, 2019, Ash, a veteran Blade Runner, is grappling with a new case. A billionaire's wife and child, apparently kidnapped by replicants for dark purposes. Nefarity abounds. Riggs loves Blade Runner.
I do love Blade Runner. I might even get that comic.
Wow.
Oh. Collapser, number 1 of 6 for also mature readers, but from DC, with the writer Mikey Way.
Oh, that's a young animal title. Yeah, okay. That's Gerard Way's something.
Little brother,
Little brother. Okay.
Mikey Way, and Sean Simon, and then also art by Elias Kriazis.
There you go.
Okay, there's a voice in the head of Liam James questioning everything he does, from his job at the nursing home to keeping his relationship with his girlfriend afloat. Has Mikey Way written stuff before?
I have no idea.
Okay, because I haven't heard of him doing
I
stuff
didn't either.
like that. Liam suffers from anxiety. Wow, he's the only one. And the only thing that quiets it is music, which makes a weekly DJ dig his one saving grace. But Liam's life changes forever when he receives a black hole in the mail. Yes, you read that right.
What?
One that takes up residence in his chest, grants him insane superpowers. This sounds like Doom Patrol.
Mm-hmm.
Turns him into a celebrity and draws him into a cosmic conflict beyond his wildest imagination. Where did this black hole come from? Why Liam? Is power the cure? Or will stardom turn Liam into a black hole himself? I don't know, what just happened?
I don't either. Okay, from Marvel Comics, Loki, number 1, spinning out of War of Realms. Thought he was dead. He's not. He's back.
It's happened before. Why would you think it happened this time?
That's exactly correct. Written by Daniel Kibblesmith. Apparently there's no art in here because they don't have an artist listed.
The Kibblesmith, though.
Kibblesmith is awesome. That's,
Like a smither who makes dog kibble.
and he actually did a Lockjaw miniseries, so that was awesome. Because, Lockjaw being a dog and all that. Okay, after dying a grisly death in the War of Realms, Loki learned a valuable lesson in warmongering. Don't get caught. But now he has a whole new set of responsibilities, and his brother Thor is not about to let him walk away from them this time. So, a new Loki series.
For who knows how long.
That's right. The
Are you
last
sure
one.
this isn't a number 1 shot?
Well, it's supposed to be an ongoing.
Okay.
We'll see.
I wish they'd just, tell us. Just write one shot when it's one shot.
Yeah, they don't like doing that.
Have you ever seen this show, Orville?
I have not.
My parents like it. I think it's okay. My mom says it's supposed to be a parody on all sci-fi shows, but we're pretty sure it's not. It's just its own sci-fi show. Orville, New Beginnings, number 1 from Dark Horse with David Goodman and David Cabeza. Getting those Daves on there. On their way to just a couple of Daves doing some stuff. On their way to a fleet conference via shuttle, Ed and Gordon pick up a distress signal from a century-old buoy. Or boy.
David Boone?
There we go. Well, I knew that was coming.
Belonging to a Union ship and decide to investigate. Meanwhile, back on the Orville, Kelly tries to meditate while Bortus insists on enrolling Topa into school even though he's only a few months old. Picks up where the season 1 left off.
Well,
Aren't they on like season 3?
Yeah.
no idea.
Yeah.
Rick says they are on season 3.
Well,
So I guess it's an alternate timeline.
must be. Must be. All right. Next from IDW Publishing, Ragnarok: Breaking of Helheim, number 1 of 6. A new Undead Thor miniseries from Walter Simonson, which is way better Thor than what Marvel's been putting out the last few years, actually. In the end, the gods gathered together and met their foes on the battle plain of Vigrid. So the stories tell, the gods and their great enemies slaughtered each other. The stars fell from the sky. Midgard itself sank into the all-encompassing ocean, and the 9 worlds were destroyed. In this issue, Thor hears a voice out of the past and learns that not all the old stories are true, and that the path before him now leads to Helheim, the land of the dead. There we go. Looking forward to that one, actually.
Are you?
Yes, I am.
Oh, okay. I couldn't tell.
You want to fight about it?
No.
No.
I'm glad you're excited.
I'm not excited. I just said I was looking forward to it.
Resonant number 1 for mature readers from Vault Comics. We got another David Andre, and Alejandro Aragon. A decade has passed since the first waves hit, unleashing humanity's darkest impulses and plunging the world into chaos. Paxton, a single father of 3, must venture from the secluded haven they've built to restock the medicine his chronically ill youngest son needs to survive. That is a long sentence.
That is a long sentence.
Okay. When the somewhat routine trip goes awry, Paxton and his children, now separated, will battle everything in their path to reunite.
Ah.
Okay.
Well, good luck to them. Okay, another of the Secret Warps annuals. This is Ghost Panther number 1, of course, from Marvel Comics. Al Ewing and Daniel Kibblesmith getting a lot of work this month. With the writing Carlos E. Gomez and Ig Guara.
Like iguana, but
Like-
iguara.
That's right. This is Secret Warps Part 3, Days of Future Mars. The stunt-riding Curse King of Wakanda, the Ghost Panther, heads to the far future in the year 2099. 2099. Can he rally the inheritors of the legacy of his fellow heroes to defeat the Martian invaders? Plus a bonus tale of T'Challa taking on creatures of the night alongside Nightblade. Another mashup of, I don't know, Moon Knight and Blade, maybe? I don't know. Nightblade. We'll see when it comes out.
What's that X-Men? That's that blade in their name?
Sideblade?
No, that's Psylocke.
Sideblade's image. Yeah, okay.
Oh, okay. But that is a superhero?
I think, kind of, sort
Because
of.
I might have known a superhero name. Superman's pal, Jimmy Olsen, number 1 of 12 from DC, because that's where Superman's from.
That's true.
Matt Fraction.
Ooh, Matt Fraction. Wow. I haven't heard that name in a long time.
That's a good name. And Steve Lieber. Jimmy Olsen must die. Wait, we're getting ahead of ourselves. Jimmy Olsen lives. Haha, that's so funny. Superman's best friend and Daily Planet photographer Jimmy Olsen tours the bizarre underbelly of the DC universe in this new miniseries featuring death, destruction, giant turtles, and more. It's a century-spanning whirlwind of weird that starts in Metropolis and ends in Gotham City. And then we kill Jimmy.
Well,
Good thing they're located right across the river from each other.
okay, here we go with American Mythology Productions. Vampire, Pennsylvania. Vampire, PA. Bite Out of Crime, number 1. I think it's a one-shot. Written by J.C. Vaughn. Art by Brendan Frame and Brian Frame. The Frame brothers, the Frame people. Dean Scuba Dave and Dee.
More Daves.
More Daves.
I
and
think it's short for David. like all the others because they weren't Daves, they were all Davids.
Davids.
I
Yeah.
just thought Dave sounded
Yeah.
just a couple of Daves.
And D are back with their crusade to rid suburban Pittsburgh of the undead. Standing in their way, as always, is Vampire Queen Jocelyn and a new challenger to her power. Could it actually be Al Capone?
He
Could
shines
it
my
be?
shoes.
Al Capone?
Yeah, he's a regular shoe shiner.
Is he?
Oh, it's a book.
Oh,
Al
okay.
Capone shines my shoes, and Al Capone
Okay.
steams my shirts or something.
Probably pre-syphilis Al Capone, I would think.
Oh, I don't know what the. I don't remember. I read them.
Doesn't matter, I guess.
Vampirella! More vampires.
Vampires
This
and
one's
Daves.
Vampirella.
All full of vampires.
I like
and
her.
Daves.
She's cool. She's number 1 issue, but she's also number 1. Dynamite. Or Dynamite. Christopher Priest. Or Priest.
Priest. Yeah,
Priest.
they spelled that wrong.
Oh, is that not how he spells it?
Yeah, it's with the I.
Oh, okay. And Ergun Gundes. That's a funny name. In July 1969, the world was first introduced to Vampirella. 50 years later, she doesn't look a day older. Because isn't she like 300 years old?
At least. Something.
But I think in some stories she's like a couple thousand.
Yeah.
I don't know. Oh, and this is, she doesn't look a day older, exclamation point, exclamation point, exclamation point, exclamation point. Now, comma, to celebrate her gold anniversary, Dynamite is launching a brand new ongoing series.
Again.
I mean, it's been a while since there's been a regular Vampirella,
Yeah.
but not too long.
Not too long.
There's just been like 2 little
miniseries, and then she's teaming up with everybody.
Yeah.
Okay. From DC Comics, Wonder Woman, Come Back to Me, number 1 of 6. Written by Amanda Connor and Jimmy Palmiotti, art by Chad Harden. Available to comic shops for the first time. When Steve Trevor is called in for a test flight of an experimental new aircraft, he winds up lost in the Bermuda Triangle. And dang Steve. And it's up to Wonder Woman and Etta Candy to follow his trail to a mysterious savage island. Originally published in Justice League Giant number 3 and 4. This is those big Walmart ones that were only available there, and now they're making them available in comic shops. They did the Batman, Superman, and now Wonder Woman. And I don't know if they're doing any of the others or not. Maybe. Who knows? We'll find out sometime. Okay.
So Amanda Connor's not doing art stuff?
Apparently she's just writing this one. She'll probably do the covers.
Yeah, she'll probably do variant stuff, if not the regular cover. She does cool art. That's it for all the new stuff.
It is. That's it. Ta-da.
Let's talk about old stuff.
Okay. Let's do it.
I guess, no, this one was just a week ago, not 2 weeks ago. It's called Reaver. And it's like a whole D&D story, and it's got like prisoners who've done bad stuff and like fighting, and I don't know, it's got cool stuff. There's like a big real giant dude, and then there's like a fighting guy, and then there's like a little elf girl. I guess she's not really an elf,
Okay.
but she's got like sharp teeth and she's real short and stuff. And then there's like a fancy guy. I don't know, it's really cool, and the art's cool. Look at that.
Everything's cool.
Check it out.
Okay.
There's also like a magician and a
Hopefully
girl
we're
who
getting
doesn't
one.
have a tongue anymore.
Oh, wow. Interesting. Okay.
She's the magician assistant.
Alright, so I'm doing another Epic collection because I love these things.
Well, epic.
This is Master of Kung Fu. This is actually volume 2, but one's still available. And this is, again, a cover. They did the big omnibus editions. They did all the Master of Kung Fu issues, but they're doing them in Epic collections as well. And yes, this is volume 2. This has goes through from 29 to 53 issues, plus the first annual, which is an Iron Fist team up, and I think it's the first time they teamed up. I don't remember if they did that in Deadly Hands of Kung Fu before this or not, but it's the first time in color. So, another Epic collection. These are going to be one print runs. They're not going to do any second prints on these because they don't have the license for that long. So if you want it, get it. I suggest $39.95. 90 days, same as cash. I'm done.
Okay, I'm done.
Oh,
I'm done.
Riggs is done.
No, I'm done too.
Okay, well, you're not doing anything today?
Got nothing. I really don't. But
Gotta
I'll
have
do
something.
something. Hi.
Here's Riggs' hand.
There
Okay.
we go.
Don't forget, I'll also put the fundraiser for Elijah Gillespie back, the link to that in the description.
If you see
And-
the comment on the last video, he's doing better.
Good.
That's good.
Good. That's very good. Just keep the prayers and money if you can. Every little bit helps. And okay, like, share,
Scribble,
subscribe.
subscribe. Also, the website and the book, the location, and
Yes.
the Twitter, Facebook. I think I just said that one. We've talked about it every episode.
You know where to find us.
And share and comment and like and all that things. Yeah. Are we done now?
We're done.
We're done. Bye. Bye.